All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kwakadash. That belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the full elect that is out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening all to this truth. All right, with towards sincerity. All right, may the blessed election be upon your houses. All right, the topic of this lesson, all right, is gonna be, pretty much I could say, spiritual review of this movie that I had seen on Netflix. I had watched it yesterday, and I'm gonna just get straight into it. And the name of the movie was called Paradise, and this gonna be a spoiler, so spoiler alerts, but this movie right here was real spiritual, man, and I'll read the synopsis, or what the movie's about right here. Says, in the future, a method of transferring years of one's life to another's changes the world and turns Eon into a $1 billion company. To pay off debts, Elena must pay 40 years of her life, robbing her and her husband of their future together. Alright, so pretty much, the gist of this is that in this movie is that they're taking they're taking years, off of people's life and putting it on, the richest life, so they could live longer, right? They'll take, how many years off of this poor person, buy it off of them, and then, they'll transfer lives to them so they could live longer, kind of like a sci-fi type of movie, And in this movie, man, you see, it pretty much is kind of hinting towards that adrenochrome. Lord willing, this video doesn't get straight down. When you talk about these different subjects, man, these devils like to strike your videos down and so forth. But nevertheless, it's truth still gonna go on. All right, but it's pretty much hinting towards adrenochrome, right? And us that's in the know, that's done research, we already know that this is something that a lot of these wicked elites, people in Hollywood, love to use, man. They'll drink the blood from children, from whoever, man. And they'll say it'll make them feel younger. They'll say it clears up their skin, so forth. They do all types of witchcraft and rituals with it, man. In this movie you see that, man. And also too, in this movie you see how they'll sell their children. Right, they'll sell their children off, to those wicked elites in the movie, and sell the years off of their life for money and so forth. We see that today in Babylon, throughout all four corners of the world, man. Right, millions of children go missing every year, man. Right, children go missing every year, man. When you see that movie Sound of Freedom, talks about the sex trafficking, and there's more to it, man. They're doing children sacrifices, right? They're doing cannibalistic rituals, drinking the blood, dismembering the bodies, sodomizing them. All types of wickedness, man. And Salaki, if you can't hear me that well, Jake's in the car and it's raining outside right now. Try to speak a little louder, low way, the audio still catches up, but nevertheless, in this movie, you see all types of wickedness that they're doing, man. And in the movie, they paint it as if it's a good thing. They paint it as if we're trying to be innovative. We're trying to, start a new generation, a new way of life, things of that sort, man. We already know that's how these devils move, man. They'll speak smoothly. They'll say something is for the better good, but in reality, it's for their own vain desires, man. Wickedness, man. But I want to get, let's see if I could see we get some pictures out of this movie, because there's certain things in here I would like to show, but since it's on Netflix, it won't even let me screen record. It will like cut it out. Let's see if I could find certain things. Okay, perfect. Yep, this is the chair that they go in, right? And when they're doing their little ritual, transferring the lifespan, right? It's pretty much it when it comes to that. But I want to get some scriptures real quick. This is Ephesians, the 6th chapter, verse 12, and it reads, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." All right, we're in a spiritual warfare, man. You know, a spiritual battle. You know, and these people are literally doing rituals, you know, with people's bodies, man, with the blood and so forth, man. You know, when you look at this lady, I forgot her name, Abramovich, man. You know, something Abramovich, man. She be around all those A-list celebrities and political officials and so forth, man. You know, she has this thing called, you know, the spirit cooking, and they're doing all types of witchcraft and cannibalistic type of rituals, man. You know, also they could try to be younger and so forth, man. You know, it's high levels of witchcraft that is going on in Babylon in our faces, man. They're pushing it in the faces of the masses, but people are so asleep, so desensitized to it that they look at it as if it's a normal thing, right? They look at it as if it's a creative form of art. It's a self-expression of art, right? That's how they always try to say it's art. This is art, that is art, man. But it's straight up wickedness and witchcraft and sorceries that they're doing in people's faces, man. All right, but they're being exposed. All right, you know, we're truly in a spiritual warfare, fighting for our souls, man. All right, this is Deuteronomy 12, chapter verse 31, right? And I got this, you know, due to the fact that, you know, in the movie and also in real life, man, that, you know, people be selling off their children's, man. You know, selling their children to the wicked, at least putting their children, you know, through different types of sex traffickings and rituals and sacrifices and all types of wickedness, man. So Deuteronomy 12, chapter verse 31, it reads, "Thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy power, for every abomination to the Lord which he hateth, have they done unto their gods, for even their sons and their daughters they have burnt in the fire to their gods," right? No, sacrificing their children, man. You know, putting their children as a sacrifice, man. Selling their children's off, man. You know, you see that in the movie, man. You know, all types of wickedness is going on in Babylon, man. There's nothing new under the sun, man. Right? These things was happening back in the ancient days, and it's still happening today, man. You know, on a greater level, man. On a global level, man. All right. You know, they have these. There's this orphanage, man. I seen it in it's in Haiti. I was watching this little documentary. It's an orphanage that's in Haiti, right? A quote unquote orphanage, but in reality, it's really like a child, you could say sex trafficking ring, man. Because all they're doing is really just selling the children off, man. You know, they don't care who comes and buy the kid. They'll be like, "Hey, you want this kid? All right, give me like $5,000, whatever, however much the price is, and you can have this kid, man." You know, people selling off their children for money, man. You know, sacrificing their kids, you know, doing rituals and so forth, man. You know, trying to get the adrenochrome, which is the blood, right? When you go deeper into the research of the adrenochrome, that's blood mainly from, you know, children or younger people, right? You know, mainly people like Jake people, right? You know, it's their blood, and they'll drink it, man. What they'll do, they'll torture them. They'll sodomize them. They get their adrenaline going, heart pumping, and then they'll draw that blood from them, and then they'll drink it and do all different types of wicked rituals with it, and they'll say it helps them stay younger, man. You know, when you look at a lot of these celebrities, man, you know, that look like they don't age, man. You know, they're doing a lot of rituals, man. You know, all right. But you know, this next one, and this is 2 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, verse 11. It reads, "Lest Satan should gain advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices," right? We're not ignorant of these devil devices, man. We know the different tricks. We know the different tactics. We see what they're doing. We see how they're trying to deceive the masses, man. How they're playing in the movies, right? How they're trying to say it's different forms of art, self-expression. You know, they try to make it seem as if it's a normal thing, but we're not ignorant of this, man. We know who these devils is, man. You know, and they're exposed. All right. But hey, you know, I'm gonna wrap it up with that. You know, Lord, when this was edifying unto the elect of Israel. You know, just a quick, you know, listen through the spirit, you know, spiritual review. Also of that movie, Paradise on Netflix. But hey, you know, I'm gonna wrap it up with that. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great mills from well. Peace, blessings, salutations to those for elect that's out there pushing, laboring, believing, listening on to this truth with whole heart and sincerity. Until next time, shalom, and a bubble ball. Kwame Nasharallah, shalom.